This week on UND Insider Weekly's first ever Best of Show, we will go through some of our best features so far this year. Danny Lutzen and Paul Ralston will learn from some of the best student athletes in pro tips. Relive the jam-packed time that was homecoming weekend. Basketball players tell us why the Betty is their favorite place to play. And re-experience UND taking down their in-state rival in 4 major sports. All this week on UND Insider Weekly. Welcome to UND Insider Weekly. I'm Tim Hennessy. Well, every week we start the show at this desk right here in the lounge of the Betty Engelstad Sioux Center. And as beautiful as this place is, it is only a small slice of what UND has to offer. Tonight, we will have another chance to go through our best features that we have aired this year and showcase our outstanding student athletes at all the games, events, and facilities here at UND. We start with one of our most popular segments, Pro Tips.
I'm here with PJ Sparks for executing the perfect handoff today for this week's Pro Tips. So, I'm going to pretend to be the quarterback, right?
All right, yeah.
Okay, and then what's the first thing I need to know about?
The first thing is you have to have a great relationship with your quarterback.
Okay.
So we usually practice before, or do handoffs during practice and everything, and then a little bit before practice starts. So you really want to get a good feel with the quarterback or whatnot. So
okay.
The first thing is say if we're doing like a 2 dive, so that's going to the right side, you're going to be the quarterback.
Okay.
So if you're at the line, and I'm back here, for a 2 dive, you're going to open up. Usually we're about 7 yards behind, but for this, we're just going to do it a little bit shorter.
Okay.
So what you're gonna do is you're gonna open up to the right side like that.
Both hands on the ball?
Yes.
Okay.
And then you're gonna flip your feet, and as we come through, this is a pause, as we come through, we wanna see where we're going. We don't wanna look at the ball because we gotta make a split decision to see what hole we're gonna hit, where we're gonna run to see a defender and protect ourselves, basically.
Okay.
So when you're coming back, we always wanna have the inside arm up, because if you do like this pocket's gonna be wide open. So you wanna have really good pocket presence with the ball. And so what you're gonna do is you're gonna set it in. Don't slam it, make me throw up. But you're gonna set it in to my belly region, and we have to be able to make it big enough for you to do that. Because if we clamp too early, you'll fumble. If you clamp too late, you're gonna fumble. So it has to be perfect timing every time.
Okay. So a big part of it comes out of the quarterback, not jamming it, getting so excited, you know, sometimes adrenaline, slamming into you and then coming off and then being their fault.
Right, so definitely the quarterback has to be able to be confident to get the handoff off and then also be able to execute it and just kind of have patience. Don't rush it so much to where you pull it, because if we don't have good enough force on it and he pulls it, then he's gonna pull it,
away from you.
Right away out. And sometimes we have a read where he can pass it or throw it. So if we're like in a gun position, say they're giving you the gun position and we're lined up to the left side and we're coming across and it's kind of a zone read, what we do is we come across and it's the same exact thing, but we have to be careful not to clamp down so hard because he might pull it. So what we want to do is really kind of wait until he like really presses it in there but not slams it, so then that gives us the cue to be able to take it and
go whatever direction you want
and score an 80-yard touchdown.
That's where it's at.
Yeah.
Okay, should we try it a little faster?
Yeah, let's do it. Okay.
Sorry, get away.
Okay, let me pull my alien cord here. Okay, so I'm gonna set up at a regular distance.
Okay, so that's seven yards pretty much?
Right.
Okay.
So when I say set hit, you're gonna come back in a straight line.
Okay.
And then we'll just exchange it right there. You wanna go fast? You wanna go 100% or 85?
Let's go 85.
Okay,
right
85.
Away.
All right, set, hit.
Last time we talked a little bit about ball screens on the perimeter and what the offense was doing utilizing those ball screens. But one of the things that we're seeing, since nearly every team utilizes perimeter ball screens, you got to defend those ball screens. So I brought along my helpers once again, Chad Calcaterra, North Dakota assistant Dean Oliver, and Quentin Hooker. Coach Oliver, okay, we talked a little bit about what we do when we have the ball in our hands and how to utilize ball screens, but now comes the real challenge of defending the ball screen. So we've got Hugh and we've got Chad helping us out a little bit. So we talk about Okay, I'll have the ball in my hands, and I know how easy it would be for you to take it away from me, so let's, for the purpose, let's pretend that I'm really good today.
Well, there's a lot of different ways to guard the ball screen. One of the most prevalent ways is Q is gonna force his man into the screen, all right? And I'm on Q's team helping him out, and I'm a big, and I'm not a very quick big, so I'm gonna hang out back here and kind of shade the ball handler. So as he screens, Q's job is to make sure that Paul does not reject the screen. He's got to force him to use the screen and get over as quick as possible. Now, as he gets over, great job. All right, come back, Q. The technique of getting over the screen is one, he's got to have a wide base in his stance, and then he's got to whip his leg and elbow through the screen, just like he did. So he whips his leg and elbow through the screen and gets over. Now my job is to slow him down and just be here for help and support. I'm in a stance, help and support until he gets back. Q has to tell me he's back. Once I hear that, I'm out, going back to my own man, okay? So that's one way to guard it. Now, let's say Paul is a very quick, explosive guard, and we're worried about him.
It's a stretch.
We're worried about him getting to the basket against a slow defender like myself, which is the truth. So we're gonna guard it a different way this time. So Q's gonna do the same thing. He's gonna try to get over the screen. So as he's coming, I have to get up here ready and now force him out this way, away from the basket. I'm gonna have 2 hard slides. As I slide, Q's gonna be able to get back, and now I'm out. So I'm gonna try to slow down that ball handler.
So your job as a big is to slow that down until he could recover to get him bent off the floor back towards the midcourt stripe then.
Exactly.
Okay. One other quick question, and this goes back to personnel and knowing personnel and handling these situations. If you were to go under a screen, defensively, you better not be going under against the shooter because that's all the space they need. Is that correct?
That is very correct.
Okay.
I'll tell you what, that's one of the main problems with guards is it takes a lot of energy to go over a screen because you have to fight and whip that leg through, and you're battling someone who's bigger than you. So that's one of the main problems is you get into fatigue and you just try to slide under.
Well, guys, I tell you what, that's a great run through of what's happening on the floor. Hopefully, if you're watching at home, it just goes to show you how much energy, effort, and details are involved when guarding ball screens. Something you see so common today in today's professional and college games. Thanks, guys.
All right, thanks a lot.
We hope you enjoyed this edition of Pro Tips.
Coming up, it was 72 jam-packed hours of exciting events and games. Relive the entire weekend that was homecoming.
The great thing about snowboarding is the adventure. All day long, you're finding different ways of doing different things, and it's never the same. I don't mind snowboarding alone, but if you've got your friends up there on the mountain and you guys can all cruise down together, it's a really, really fun time. Snowboarding has been really fun and really rewarding for me, and I want it to be fun and rewarding for my customers as well. I'm Lindsay McKinstry, and I'm one of the snowboard experts at Shields.
Right now at Burger King, choose any 2 sandwiches for just $5. Whether you're craving a Whopper sandwich and an original chicken sandwich, an original chicken sandwich and a premium Alaskan fish sandwich, or a Whopper and another Whopper. Come in today and get any 2 for just $5. Only at Burger King, where taste is king.
Cities Area Transit. We go where you go.
Did you know that riding the city bus is free for UND and Northland students?
I ride the bus so I don't have to find a parking spot, and then I'm always within an easy walking distance to all of my classes.
I'm going green, so I ride my bike everywhere. But when the weather turns bad, I take the bus. And why not? It's free.
Cities Area Transit. Enjoy the ride.
Life is busy, but many professionals are finding ways to advance their career with a Master's in Business Administration at the University of North Dakota. Students attend UND online and on campus. The program is nationally recognized and emphasizes one-on-one with faculty. Find the title you deserve. Enroll today.
Right now at Burger King, choose any 2 sandwiches for just $5. Whether you're craving a Whopper sandwich and an original chicken sandwich, an original chicken sandwich and a premium Alaskan fish sandwich, or a Whopper and another Whopper. Come in today and get any 2 for just $5. Only at Burger King, where taste is king.
UND Insider Weekly is sponsored by Shields, Burger King, where taste is king, Grand Forks Cities Area Transit, and the Ground Round.
In October, 6 different sports were at home during homecoming weekend. 4 of those sports had more than 1 game during homecoming, which made for a busy 72 hours.
Well, it's a lot of fun here at the Betty. Fans just continuing to fill in. Here's Piaski, middle attack, Monkeby again! Dug out nicely. Here's the slide, Monkeby! Roosevelt, middle attack. Oh, Thompson! Swing it for Ulrich, through the block and in! Ulrich wins it for North Dakota! And North Dakota takes it 3-0 as Ulrich collects match point. Ashley Hardy has collected win number 100 here at the Betty Engelstad Sioux Center, and he's done it in just his 5th season.
It's a lot of hard work by these girls who have done, more importantly right now, getting these Big Sky wins, keep firing on some of the cylinders that we're on is a good thing, and I'm glad we got the win tonight.
We welcome you to the 2013-14 regular season. It all starts tonight. Yes, he is a younger brother, former UND. Brent Brotherton, it's deflected in. And it's going to be difficult. Kajula creates a play, and he scores! What a wow. 3 and then a 4-on-3 Vermont. Power play, but they score! Right in. Now Hamilton holds the point. Lets the shot go, and they score! Plays it inside to Mark Mack, drops it to Rocco. Rocco moving in, he scores! Johnson centers in front, and it's a goal! Seconds as they center in front for Mark Mack, he scores! By Grimaldi, it comes to Kajula, he scores!
Good afternoon, welcome to the Betty Engelstad Sioux Center as we are moments away from a great homecoming day here in Grand Forks, North Dakota. Oski, Husfeld to Parlick, and that's fired in for a point. Left side for Patton, off the block, and Clark. Husfeld to Parlick, powered in, and she wins it! Staying unbeaten in the Big Sky, what does that mean, and especially with homecoming weekend and all the events going on, just a great fan base again here today. Just, what does that mean to you guys?
Oh my gosh, I can't even describe the fan base. It helps out so much. We have so much fan support, and it helps us. It helps us win the games. It really does.
So proud of our team. We did a great job, especially the teams beat us last year, and basically at the same meet. Our teams really came through. Really thrilled, and can't wait to get back to work on Monday.
Into a field goal attempt. Adams to the end zone. Yes, touchdown. Scored back-to-back touchdowns. Eastern Washington jumped offside. Free play for North Dakota. Touchdown.
Shaw walks down to the dot, fires and scores! Still with it, far corner to the point. Hanson Wines fires, tips, they score!
Kajula feeding Schmaltz. He walks in. It's Grimaldi, and he scores! Kajula cutting in. Drake Kajula throws a backhander and he scores! Points. And he looks to give North Dakota an early shootout lead. Oh my! Oh my!
Nice to the far side, can't connect with 2 full pops free for Hershey. Walks in, shoots, scores! Because of the fact, shot from the point, save made, loose puck, Jakobsen scores!
Still to come, our neighbors to the south, NDSU, paid us a visit 4 separate times this year. And after the break, we will revisit all of those games one more time.
Right now at Burger King, choose any 2 sandwiches for just $5. Whether you're craving a Whopper sandwich and an original chicken sandwich, an original chicken sandwich and a premium Alaskan fish sandwich, or a Whopper and another Whopper. Come in today and get any 2 for just $5. Only at Burger King, where taste is king.
Cities Area Transit. We go where you go.
Did you know that riding the city bus is free for UND and Northland students?
I ride the bus so I don't have to find a parking spot, and then I'm always within an easy walking distance to all of my classes.
I'm going green, so I ride my bike everywhere. But when the weather turns bad, I take the bus. And why not? It's free.
Cities Area Transit. Enjoy the ride.
Right now at Burger King, choose any 2 sandwiches for just $5. Whether you're craving a Whopper sandwich and an original chicken sandwich, an original chicken sandwich and a premium Alaskan fish sandwich, or a Whopper and another Whopper. Come in today and get any 2 for just $5. Only at Burger King, where taste is king.
We live in such a fast-paced world. It's always go, go, go. When I'm out for a run, it's my time. It's the best way to start your day. Crossing the line of that marathon, it's the biggest reward you can get. I want my customers to achieve their goals and go above and beyond. I'm Nikki Ladegi, and I'm one of the running experts at Shields.
Welcome back to UND Insider Weekly. Soccer, volleyball, and both basketball teams all had the opportunity to host in-state rival NDSU this year. They were all big games in their own respect, but they were also very exciting.
Back it down, they'll play it through. Foster puts a foot on it. This is a high bouncer. Shear with the play on it, gets a head on it, rolling through, and it's into the net. Goal, North Dakota. McCormick wanted an offsides call, never played it cleanly, and UND now leads it 2-0. Chase puts a move on it, works to the right side, sends it in, and goal, North Dakota, Foster! Great shot there, right under the crossbar, and North Dakota leads it 3-1. Looking to the right side, sending it deep for Ricci, gets the right foot on it, and goal, North Dakota! Great shot there by number 18,
time by Clark. There is Robinson left side. Off the set from Husfeld. She'll find the floor with that one. North Dakota clicking right now at a level that NDSU has no answer for. Go to left side Robinson. Oh my. Robinson just absolutely pulverizes that one. Anna Pianski, the freshman, back serving. And it's a good one. Doug Claxton, middle set, middle attack, blocked at the middle of that for point number 25. North Dakota wins this match in straight sets, 25-15.
The atmosphere, you know, it's one thing to walk out in conference game, but to walk out in a rivalry game like this is, I mean, you're sweating, your heart's pumping. It's just something that you can't explain how amazing it feels, and the support that we had tonight was just unreal. So I'd like to say thanks to the community, fans, everybody that came out to support us tonight.
Welcome to the Betty Engelstad Sioux Center in Grand Forks, where UND and NDSU meet for the 4th time since both have made the move to Division I. More underway at the Betty for UND NDSU men's basketball. Swing it to the right corner for Huff, who fires up a 3. Goal! Troy Huff. Here's Hooker, got a ball screen from Schuler, swung it for Anderson. Right side wing, 3, good! Work on the left side wing, feed it for Jamal Webb, look inside, lob it for their Alonzo Trailer. Rebounded by Schuler, give it to Huff, take off, send it in with the emphatic two-handed flush. And here is the Betty at its feet, 91-72 with 90 seconds left to play. 5, here's Webb. And the fans are on their feet, and North Dakota has defeated North Dakota State by 18 at the Betty, 95-77. An emphatic win over the in-state rivals.
Zappa will push the pace ahead to Lloyd, and she'll score it on the left side,
And some points off the bench.
So Beckett now with 9 points. And now Buck will try a long two, and actually, look how a three. Yeah, she stepped back to get that three look. Now Maddie. So a third opportunity for North Dakota. Here's Zappa, she'll attack the rim. Right hand runner, good! 15 to shoot now for North Dakota. And now Buck will attack the rim, left edge, good! Maddie scored it with the left hand. She's got 35. It's been the Maddie Buck show here in this rivalry game.
2-possession lead now for UND with just 14 and 13 and counting. Whittle got some space, fires the three off the rim. Johnson tracks it down, fires the three. UND defeats North Dakota State thanks to a late second half rally here at the Betty.
It has been the home to many UND sports for a decade. Coming up, find out what makes the Betty so special.
UND Insider Weekly is sponsored by Shields, Burger King, where taste is king, Grand Forks Cities Area Transit, and the Ground Round.
For 50 years, the Big Sky Conference has been showing the world who we are and how we play. 50 years of authenticity, hard work, community, and 50 years of playing to win.
The FCS
But remembering that our mission is bigger than winning. We're the Big Sky, the heart of Division I, the heart of the American West.
This year, the Betty has already had 2 regular season conference winners and even hosted the Women's Basketball Conference Tournament. Earlier this year, players from both men's and women's basketball teams sat down and talked about what makes this building so special.
Playing in this building is fun. I mean, when the fans come out each and every night and they're loud when we're making our baskets or when we're just at the free throw line telling us to make them, or just getting the rebound on defense. I think just having them and hearing them during games, we feed off their energy.
It's a good atmosphere every day. You know you're going to come, it's going to be pretty crowded. A bunch of loyal fans. There's a lot of fans. I mean, I've been here 5 years now. There's a bunch of fans I've been seeing since my redshirt year, still coming out to support us. And it's always nice to see because you kind of build a relationship with a lot of the fans. You see them outside the court, they'll talk to you and things like that. So the fact that we have a bunch of loyal fans that have been coming here year in and year out, it's just an honor to play in front of them.
The atmosphere is just better here than when we go on the road and play. Besides Montana and Weber, I think we would be like the 3rd ranked in the Big Sky Conference with just home court advantage.
Buck with the shot clock at 4. North Dakota will have to hurry. Samba, wow! First layup of the game.
It's an unbelievable experience, and I mean, you can't get it anywhere else. It's so nice having like these nice facilities like we have. And when it gets full, it gets loud, and it's like great to play in front of our fans. And they're so dedicated. Even in the dead of winter, they'll come out and support us, and that's asking a lot in North Dakota, so it's great.
UND fans have waited 8 years for this night. For the first time since 2004, North Dakota State comes to Grand Forks to play men's basketball against North Dakota. The rivalry resumes at Ralph Engelstead Arena.
I'd say they take the rival seriously. When they come out, we always want to beat the rival, and I know the fans here want to always beat the Bison, so they take the rival seriously.
And that's a rare miss for him. And North Dakota wins the game 59-54.
North Dakota a fresh 30. Here's Buck driving lane, gets it to scoop and score.
It was awesome, and it was so awesome that all of our fans drove down. I know we have some UND fans in Fargo, so that made it easy for them to come to the game, but that just really shows how dedicated our fans are and how seriously they take the sport and how much they support it. And yeah, it was such a blast. That was like one of the best games that we played, and yeah, it was a lot of fun having all of them there.
North Dakota retains bragging rights as UND comes away with a 73-63 victory over North Dakota State.
I'd say playing in the Betty than the Ralph would just be, it feels more like a neutral site when you're in the Ralph because it's so big, and then it doesn't feel as compact as the Betty will when we play them in 2 weeks. But I think just playing it here just feels more of a home court advantage. Might even feel like Duke. We can say how the crowd would be right on top of you.
I think we're all excited about it because, I mean, this is more our home floor. This is where we play. This is where we practice every day. When we go to the Ralph, I mean, we're not really used to that. That's a different atmosphere over there. So just having this place packed and just sold out as we imagine, I think it's going to be a lot of fun. It's just going to be very loud in here, probably one of the loudest I've heard it, and we're just really looking forward to it.
Favorite memory? I would probably say playing USC my freshman year, playing with Mallory Youngblood. I remember it was the play, she was on the perimeter and she made just like a needle pass through the lane and I got an and one, and I was a freshman, so I was so excited.
I'd have to say last year when we played Drake.
Here's Williams dribbling left side. Picked up a dribble. Smart will try a three. Top of the key. Got it!
My favorite moment, I got two. When we beat Montana here before we joined the Big Sky, and then Pat Mitchell's senior year when he hit the buzzer beater on senior night. I think that was probably the two most favorite moments here.
For his class and him to go out that way, it was just game winner on his senior night, last game on the floor. That's probably one of my most exciting memories here so far.
Rebounds Jamal Webb, a ball loose on the floor, Mitchell shoots, and he scored! Patrick Mitchell scored! And UND wins the game! 57-56!
That is it for this edition of UND Insider Weekly and our first ever Best of Show. You can catch UND Insider Weekly every Wednesday at 8 p.m. on UNDsports.com and Friday at 5:30 on Midcoast Sports Network. Until next time, I'm Tim Hennessy, and thanks for joining us.